obviously. So I guess that reading got shut down real quick. Okay. Yeah, so I'm pissed. I hate when that happens. I really, really do. Because it's like, that to me is like some type of interference. Because I was about to get in. I was about to go in on something. And hey. Anywho, okay, so Alexis T, we're going to go back to your reading. So, like I was saying, hey sis, yeah, that live just completely crashed. Because I was about to get in on somebody. Okay. So, yeah. Anywho, so Alexis, your person in like who you're asking about in question, in short, um, this person is not satisfied with where they're at. They're still seeking something. And I feel like the Page of Wands is because there's a part of themselves that they're really seeking. So anytime that, let's say for instance, we could put all of our hope, our faith in a man or in a woman and all of that, but you're never going to be fully satisfied with yourself or with the person until you're at a certain extent you're satisfied with you, who you are. You're happy with what who you are, what you bring to the table, or you're living out your purpose, or you're moving towards your purpose. But if you're looking for fulfillment in another person, you're not going to get that. And I feel like your person, they're not satisfied with where they are with the Ten of Cups. They might look like the Ten of Pentacles. It might look like they're fulfilled, they're happy, but it's in reverse. And like I said, the Three of Wands energy, it has three women in it. If I can pick it up, it's got three women in it. So it looks and appears like, okay, I'm happy, but I'm still searching and seeking for something. And like I said in the other live, I don't know what part it cut off at, but I was picking up that you can have the one in your face. Like you can see the one, like dead smack there in your face. But if you don't know you don't know where you are, where you stand, and what you want, you're not going to be able to recognize that person. You're not going to know what you're looking at because you don't know you in that level or that depth. The Page of Wands, like this person is still searching or seeking for something. But the Knight of Swords, it's kind of like Knight of Pentacles energy a little bit. And as the Knight of Swords, he's not aggressively moving forward. So I feel like what this person needs to work on, it does have something to do with kind of like sitting still. Like this person might be kind of a silent person, a silent soul or quiet spirit, but at the same time they also have a bit of a anxious or a restless soul or spirit. They're never at rest or peace. They have to be doing something, or they got to have a woman in their life in some type of way, or they might have to have multiple women in their life. They're not satisfied with where they are. They're not secure and settled in that, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm getting. This person's not settled in their own energy, so they seek out. So for you, I feel like Spirit wants you to work on seeing past the illusion that this person is putting up with the Magician card and the Seven of Swords energy, because it also has a Seven of Cups quality to this card. So yeah, it's like you got to see past this, because this person is projecting, or maybe they're not even projecting. They might really believe where they're at right now. They might really believe where they're at right now is what they want, or they want to believe that, or they think that to some extent, but they're not happy. And this isn't to like gloat and be like, oh, this person, that's what you get. No, it's really like showing, I feel like it's meant to show you that this person, not to take it personally. Let's say for instance, if this person, if they are your one, like Don't take it personal if they're not seeing, they don't have the eyes to see you for who you are in their life, because they don't even really know what they want or what they really need, excuse me. So you can't take it personal. And also for you to also deal with maybe your own personal triggers when it comes to giving in to vain imaginations and illusions. You got to see past this. Like, you're spiritually mature, I feel, to certain degrees and levels, and there's always something that we can work on and develop more of. And I feel like Spirit wants you to work more on your discernment and what you see in the physical. Like, don't take everything at face value in this physical realm, like, because it's not what it seems. You know what I mean? And I feel like when a person is dealing with counterfeit connections or energies, or a person that's not for them, it's kind of like a temporary connection, or they're aligning themselves with women that, you know, is not for their highest good or their benefit. It's not built to last. And that's another thing that I'm learning too. Like, I don't want to spend too much time talking about this, but I was talking to a mentor earlier today, and she broke it down in a good way, because like, counterfeits are just there to appease our flesh. They're just for sex or for fun or for thrills for the time being, or for superficial reasons, or feeding into our wounds or what we think that we want. But it never lasts. It's fleeting and it's toxic, or it's a cycle of a back and forth. It's no progression. There's no growth. It takes away from you rather than it adds to you in a healthy way. And I feel like this, like, he's just going to continue to attract that type of energy, or be attracted to it, until he really deals with himself. That Page of Wands, to me, he's in his flesh, and he's very appealed by what he sees. Page of Wands to me is all about thrill seeking and adventure and play. Right. And that probably is something that Spirit's trying to show you too. Like, that lurking stuff, you gotta be careful with that lurking. But yeah, like, thrill seeking and lust and fun, it's fleeting. It's not substantial. So you got sorry, not sorry, trigger, ascending. So you got friction, sarcasm, false apology, apathy, forgive, make amends, harboring hurt or resentment. Trigger, overreaction, respond rather than react, avoid decisions based on fleeting emotions. So both of y'all, your triggers might be different. For you, it's obviously like the situation at hand, you know, obvious reasons. And then for him, making decisions based off of what's appealing to the flesh, it's fleeting. We just said that. Like, it's something that does not last. It's not built to last. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. This is where Spirit wants you to be, right, with yourself. All right. I didn't mean to spend too much time, like, talking your ear off with that, but I feel like it needed to be said. And then the very fact, yeah, sex driven. Like, the very fact, hey Bianca, hey sis, the fact that it cut off right when I was about to go in, like, no, we gonna tap on this, okay? I would, like, if you, my mentor spoke on this too, like, prayer points of things that we can pray for within ourselves, pray for others. With this person, you got I Miss Being With You that flew out. With this person, I would pray for this person to really sit with themselves. Like, sit with yourself enough to really go in. Like, go in. Don't sit with yourself like, oh, just because you play video games and you like your own company in that sense. No. Remove the distractions. Turn the TVs off. Turn the music off. Turn the video games off, or whatever you need to do. Tell the homeboys to go home for a couple, like, for a minute, and really sit with yourself. Like, if you want to, like, Spirit, work with him so he sits with himself, not for me, but for him to do that work. Hey. Because, like I said, like, the Knight of Swords is typically in the tarot, the Knight of Swords is rushing. He's in motion, but he's sitting in the King of Pentacles energy. He's idle. He needs to sit with himself. I don't want to know. So he might be wondering and being triggered too, like whether you entertaining someone else or entertaining other people, and he doesn't want to see it, he doesn't want to know it. But hey, even if that's the case, you know what I mean? Like, you can't judge when you're doing it too. But two wrongs don't make a right. We're not doing that. We're not doing tit for tat. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, sis. That was a lot. My goodness. And I'll respond to your voice memo. I didn't have time to do it, but I'll do it when I get off. All right, so I'm gonna go to Rachel in a second. I forgot to do Ty's second submission, so I'm gonna have to do that before I go to Rachel's read. So let me go back to Ty's read. 11:48. You're welcome. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. Alrighty. Ty, this is gonna be your second reading. I apologize, sis. I forgot it. So let's see. This person. What do you need to know about this particular person? Choo! Ooh, excuse me. Whew, excuse me. What do you need to know? This person in question. Girl, previous energies, Holy Spirit. What does Ty need to know at this time? What does she need to know? What does Ty need to know? What does Ty need to know at this time? Okay, Ace of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups. The Fool. 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So the 9 of Pentacles is kind of like this 9 of Swords energy. It's like a fear of investing. This person has a fear because they have invested so many times into people and feel like they've been scarred and bruised each and every time. This is someone that is a giver. They give without question, but it's like, to an extent now, it's like they're naturally a giver, but there's this fear like, okay, with this exchange, like, am I going to get hurt again? And I do feel like this person has been hurt quite a bit, like very, very heartbroken and bruised and used, taken advantage of in not just romantic connections, just maybe period with people. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, this person does not feel like they're in the place to receive love right now. It's almost like they're avoiding it. The 5 of Cups, they feel like they would be a weight, or they might feel like they would weigh somebody down. Like, you see how like these cups are attached to this person, and then you have another person that's also kind of crippled here. So 2 people here that are wounded and crippled. This person feels like they would only bring another person down. I feel like they're the type that holds their emotions, or they don't tell their family or friends when they're going through things because they feel like they'll be a potential burden to people. So they kind of carry this weight. With the Fool card, I feel like this person's intentions is to birth themselves out. They want to birth out a new chapter for themselves, I feel. And they may even be led to do this. But Spirit is really wanting this person to work on their heart and work on their receptivity of love. They can give it, but they can't receive it. They don't know how to receive it. And I feel like it's a fear. This is that bruised energy. They might be someone that people deem as very independent, and someone that people look at as like they're able to handle any adversity, but they don't know that how much this person actually really carries behind the scenes, and how lonely sometimes they feel. So I send this person a lot of love because I know how this feels. Send this person some love. Ace of Swords. So for you, I feel like Spirit wants you to be receptive to truth and clarity and discernment. Maybe sometimes you don't trust yourself. Maybe in this situation specifically, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust what you feel. You don't trust what you know. Don't take it personal if this person is not emotionally open with you, because I feel like this person does protect themselves. Yep, look, masks. Yep. You both may put on masks with each other to protect yourselves, protect your heart. It says not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, dilute, and gaslighting. I don't feel gaslighting. I feel like all them other things, not showing feelings, hiding, pretending, diluting emotions. I feel that. The Coffin. It says endings, bringing new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. I feel like that's where this person is right now. They got to go through this transformation, this transition, and free themselves. They have to birth themselves out. They may even kind of dim their light to fit people or to appease others, or they've been taught to do that. And it's like they have to free themselves out of it. This could resonate with you too. Like you could mirror each other actually. But kicking it says in control, talented, driven, kicking bad habits, trying to score, team player, accomplishing a goal. I feel like you guys have an ambitious, like I feel like you resonate with each other. You guys got to be careful of trauma bonding, but I feel like you can take your trauma and inspire the other to heal by healing and working on yourself. Like you guys can do that. On the shadow side of it, it can easily be a trauma bond because I feel like you can identify with each other's wounds. But let's see what this person is wanting to say. Yeah, something with your crown chakra, needing to trust your discernment and what you know. Like Spirit's giving you a lot of like clarity or downloads, but you got to be receptive and trust what you're getting and not second guess. I miss seeing you. I'm not financially stable. So yeah, it could be money problems too that this person's worried about with that 9 of Pentacles. And I miss seeing you. So hey, don't take any of this person's behavior personally. Okay. All right, sis, that was your reading. Your second read. I hope that was helpful. And of course, as always, I send you much love. Thank you, Perfect World. Thank you. Much love. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Miss Rachel. My last read for this evening. 1837. Okay, so I already know who your person in question is, so we're just gonna hop right into it. And that will be the read. So let's see. Holy Spirit. Ask for divine wisdom and truth. I send all peace and love and clarity to all previous parties involved. Ask for divine permission to tap into Rachael and her friend in questions. Connect, tell me what you want her to know. Fool. The 9 of Swords and the Fool. 4 of Cups. The Death card. The Temperance. Okay. This person is heavily triggered right now. I feel like their triggers is actually there to help them push past their fears. It's like I'm trying to, it's like spirit saying I'm triggering, like these triggers are showing you, yeah, what you need to heal, but it's also encouraging you to oversee the fear that you have. Not you, like, I feel like this is spirit, like, talking to the person, like, whatever's triggering them, it's like a divine message to say, like, these triggers are here to encourage you to move past your limits, your fears in your mind, because it's a mental thing with this person. This person is very skeptical of what feels good to them. It's almost like, you know how some of us, we have that, oh, it's too good to be true thing on us, that because we're so used to things maybe going a certain way, or certain things not working out, or maybe in particular like a certain area of life, oh, relationships never work out for me, or it's always something, right? It never ever exceeds. It never exceeds a certain level. So this person can kind of deal with that. This person can deal with that. It's too good to be true type of thing. It's too good to be true to approach this. It must be something wrong. But spirit is saying, like, that trigger is to propel, like, it's meant to push you to, for you to excel. And this person may not fully understand that, if they even do at all. And the Fool, this person could also be feeling like you are birthing something new in your life, or you're starting fresh, or you're just on you're so focused on you. So whatever it is that you are putting your focus and your will and intention towards, this person feels like you're focused on that, and maybe that your energy is not in the space for them. So they kind of feel a little triggered, maybe that you're moving on past them, or that you don't care as much, that you're on your own personal journey in a new sense, in a new way, that you're not looking back. So the Four of Cups, this person's intentions, I feel like, is to kind of wallow in their sadness a bit, but it's like, again, like spirit is using these triggers in order for them to heal, and also to encourage them to overcome whatever it is that's trying to keep them in that stagnant place, or keep them from progressing in some type of way when it comes to their heart, when it comes to their emotions, when it comes to love. So this Ace of Cups in the back, this could represent like a love of their past. And this person can really be holding on to that. It's like something that they feel like has not come to pass, maybe in their love life, something that they do want to manifest that has not been made manifest, is colorless. It hasn't come into fruition. So the Death card has the Sun card, child, in it. So Spirit saying, like, what this person needs to work on is they really have to work on letting go of past things that don't serve them, letting go of their fears. Because the Death card, you know, when we think of death, life and death, death is a part of life. It's an inevitable outcome for all of us, period. And with the Death card on a spiritual level, like not physically a physical death, but a spiritual death, this is inevitable too. Like each and every one of us has to answer to that call, whether we're going to change or whether we're going to evolve and shift past where we are. And it could be a painful process, because that means letting go of what we know to be true, maybe all of our lives, as the Genesis as a child. Maybe this person has some childish ways, or something about the inner child where they're not allowing themselves to be present in their inner child energy, not to allow themselves to be happy, or to be liberated, or to be free. It's like they have that permission to be in that childlike state. Just like the Fool is the Empress. The Empress is a grown woman, but she's walking in her childlike energy. And it's like, in order to walk in that faith, I have to have a heart of a child in order to birth this out. Whatever this is inside of me that I've been planting the seeds, I've been watering, nurturing, cultivating, it's about to give birth. It's inevitable. Birth in life is inevitable. So is death. So whatever we got to let go in order to gain, like this person, they haven't grasped that. The Temperance card, yeah, y'all got to meet. And you see the Lovers card, angels, is in the back. The Lovers is in the Temperance. So the angels, it could very well be like Spirit wants you to be receptive I'm not sure if it's this person or if it's just love in general, but I'm getting like two counterparts. Is she giving him an apple? Oh hell, not the Adam and Eve. And he over here chewing on it too. So I feel like this whole thing, like there's a genesis, there's a start to this person's, how they relate to women. There's a genesis here. They could have been in a relationship with someone that opened their eyes and they wish that they never would have experienced what they experienced with this person. And it could even be like you remind them of that person that opened their eyes to love or opened their eyes to something that they wish they would have never experienced. Because once you awaken, you can't turn that light off. You can't not see anymore, right? So I feel like that's the energy with this person. And there's something about healing, like you're reversing whatever happened to them, if that makes sense. So if it was a first love or someone that they poured their heart into, that fed them maybe a harsh reality of life or love, or just opened their eyes to something that they wish they would have never experienced, or I wish I would have never loved that woman because I wouldn't be here. But you might remind this person of that again, but you're reversing whatever that is. You're bringing healing. She's pouring into him, pouring into his cup, that angel in the back. So it could be that there was some type of angelic intercession that brought you two together, or is helping to bring some type of healing forth for the both of you. But you can't be deceived by your own desire to be right or to get one up on this person, and vice versa for them bending to another person. It could be the lesson of that it's very easy to step into your pride and your ego and say, oh, I want to be better, or I want to do this and I want to be that, so I can have one up on this person. I feel like that has harmed me or hurt me. And vice versa with this masculine energy, where he may have been led by his lust, his temptations and passions, and allowed this woman to lure him into something that wasn't meant for him. But I feel like you guys are helping to heal those templates in one another. I hope this is making sense, because this is like interesting. I don't know. Okay. Your spiritual team is like in the background, but that doesn't mean that there's no angelic assistance here. It is. Yeah, your person is dealing with a lot. A lot's coming up for this person. They are being triggered. It says mentally tapped, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, ready to make a change. Like, yeah, it gets to a point where you get tired of your own, like you get tired of yourself. You get tired of yourself being in the way. And then you got back together. So there will be some, like I said, I do feel that. Like there's some type of angelic intercession, where it's like some type of healing, reunited, good chance of getting back together, are back together, things flowing well again. So you guys could have some type of coming together that is going to be healing for you guys. It might be something platonic or like casual, but it holds weight though. Deal breakers. Listen and adhere to your deal breakers. The universe will support you staying true to you. So yeah, both of you guys might mirror each other on that level, where like really sit with yourself. What is it that you don't want to experience ever again? And then write a list of what you do want to experience that's opposite of that, and focus on rebuking or cutting cords and ties with the things that you don't want to experience anymore. And also start calling forth, declaring, setting in motion, confirming and affirming what it is that you want moving forward in your love life. From your your truth of what you need, like spirit, this is what I'm asking for, this is what I need, this is what I desire. Ugh, my throat is something trying to shut me up, but I don't care. I know you don't feel the same. Yeah, see this. Yeah, they feel like this girl, she done moved on, she don't need me. She manifesting new experiences, new somethings, and it doesn't include me. Like, they're being triggered. And then you have, I'm recovering. So yeah, that makes sense with the Four of Cups. But it's like, Four of Cups is the Four of Swords energy in this deck. So yeah, there's something that they are needing to heal and overcome that's blocking them. The spirit is like, no, this is to encourage you, to push you past your fears. All right. That was your reading. That was the readings for tonight, you guys. The rest of the readings are in part 1. So I appreciate all of you ladies. Timestamp should be already up to date, if I'm not mistaken, on both ends, on both lives. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Be blessed, be safe, take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading. Peace.